Top on the news tonight. 1 year anniversary of Governor Bassey II, the State College of Education to be upgraded to University of Education and Entrepreneurship as Governor takes stock of achievements. State House of Assembly pledges synergy with executive arm of government to execute plans through passage of good legislation. Plus, Chief of the Air Staff inaugurates 6x3 bedroom block for officers of 306 Special Mobility Group, Calabar, as the state governor inaugurates a 2-kilometer road constructed at the quarters by the state government. Details in just a moment. It's nice to have you on NTA News. I am Paul Abel. Now the news in details. Governor Bassey II of Cross River State has listed the upgrade of the State College of Education to University of Education and Entrepreneurship. Efforts to reclaim the state's lost assets as well as strides recorded in infrastructure development and in the agricultural sector as part of its drive to set the state on a pedestal of economic development. The governor made this known while taking stock of his achievements as his administration clocks 1 year in office. Government House correspondent Justina Etum reports.
Upon assumption of office on May 29, 2023, Governor Bassey II, with his People First agenda, promised infrastructural development, strengthening the security architecture, implementation of a vibrant agricultural ecosystem, as well as completion of all projects initiated by past administrations, among others. As the administration clocks 1 year, some of these promises are already translating into tangible results witnessed in massive road rehabilitation across the 3 senatorial districts of the state, restoration of clean and green scenery of the city through the monthly environmental sanitation exercise, as well as different agricultural intervention programs, while traffic and street lights have been reintroduced for proper lighting and improved security in the state.
In this community, we like what our President Governor is doing for us. This street was a muddy stepping stone that if you step in, you will not even want to come in again. Once the rain drops, the street will be muddy. So now our street has reformed.
In his 1 year anniversary broadcast, Governor too takes stock of the journey so far as he highlights achievements.
To strengthen a hitherto weak economic base and introduce efficiency in governance. This led us to restore fiber links to all the MDAs for internet connectivity, and presently undertaking repair of the Cross River State metro fiber links to provide internet for domestic and institutional use. Nationally, we have put the state in the digital innovation, science and technology limelight, which made it to be declared the best state in digital innovation.
Governor Tu says his first 1 year in office has been spent in laying a foundation for a vibrant economy. In Calabar, Justina Etam, NTA News.
As Governor Bassey II clocks 1 year in office, the Cross River State House of Assembly has commended its infrastructure development and people-oriented policies geared towards transforming the state to greater heights. Oduaketim reports that the 10th Assembly pledges continuous synergy with the executive arm of government to execute its plans through passage of good legislation.
It has been noticed that 1 year in office Governor Basio too is making significant progress in infrastructure development, especially on road rehabilitation and in other sectors of the economy, as adjudged by members of the Cross River State House of Assembly. The House applauds the action plans, policies and programs put in place to improve the living standard of the people. Believing in his first people's mantra, members of the 10th Assembly also commended the present administration's efforts in developing the state and assured of continuous synergy through good legislation.
But peradventure, the executive is a proactive one and acts on them. It allows us the latitude to be more steadfast and committed to what we are doing here. So the executive, I must commend them, have been very responsive.
We have a wonderful governor in the person of His Excellency Senator Prince Basia II. We've been able to establish that wonderful relationship because all of us have one purpose. We have one vision for our Cross Riverians.
I want to also thank the governor for giving us that enabling environment. You see, I always say this, that in any organization, in a state or in any association, if they really want to succeed, the leader must live by example. And today we have a governor that is full step have given us a direction.
With the speed and the way the governor is going right now, I think the governor will take us very far. What he has started today, if he continues like that for the next 4 years, I think Cross River State will be in the right direction.
Others are of the opinion that Governor Otu's administration has fared well within the period under review.
Since the emergence of the present administration, led by His Excellency Prince Basia II, so many things have turned around in the state. You see, rural rehabilitation, which is not only in capital city, but it is being spread across the 3 senatorial districts.
I must commend His Excellency, the Governor, Senator Prince Basia II, for what he has achieved so far. I'm so impressed with him, especially as it concerns infrastructure.
His Excellency Governor Basia II has done very well. I score him 99%. He has done well in terms of infrastructural development in the state. He has done well also in terms of human capital development.
The people of the state are advised to exercise patience, as the governor will do his best to deliver dividends of democracy to the 18 local government area of the state. In Calabar, Uduak Etam, NTA News.
State House of Assembly has resolved its grievances and passed a vote of confidence on the Speaker, Elvet Ayambem, as affirmation to support good governance. Correspondent Uduak Etim completes the report.
It would be recalled that the Cross River State House of Assembly had on Wednesday, 22nd May 2024, experienced a legislative disruption, leading to impeachment of the Speaker of the 10th Assembly, Elvet Ayambem. The issue, which has since been resolved, prompted the House to pass a vote of confidence on the Speaker during plenary of Tuesday, 28 May 2024, on a motion moved by the member representing Yakowan State Constituency, Cyril Omini, and was seconded by member representing Etung State Constituency, Kingsley Ntui.
This House experienced the normal legislative back and forth. But because what is very powerful to us is that we want governance for the state and we want the best for the state. It is on that note I'm standing here today to move a motion that a vote of confidence be passed on Mr. Speaker.
I rise to second that motion as ably moved by my colleague, Honorable Cyril James Omini, Yakowan State Constituency. I so second.
Investigations are made. They are not finality. Investigation needs to be done. And after those allegations were made, they actually drew the attention of everybody to this allegation, and investigations were actually done. And some of the allegations were debunked from the result of the investigation that were carried out.
Whatever happened last week was a matter of misunderstanding between members. And now we have resolved that issue and we move forward.
Earlier in his remark, Speaker of the 10th Assembly reiterated the need for the House to continue working in unity.
and realized that first, we were brothers from different walks of life before finding ourselves in the Cross River State House of Assembly. And the long protracted meeting and have, as a matter of urgency, decided that the Speaker of the 10th Assembly should sit as Speaker again.
The vote of confidence passed on the Speaker is an affirmation of the House to support good governance for the advancement of Cross River States. In Calabar, Udwak Etam, NTA News.
The Celestial Church of Christ, Upper 8 Zonal Headquarters, the Power of Cross River, has applauded Governor Bassey Otu's administration for the giant strides recorded in the past 1 year in office. Correspondent Achibong Bassey reports that the people are hopeful that with these achievements in just 1 year, Cross River State will become a heaven on earth at the end of the governor's administration.
To the Celestial Church of Christ, Upper 8 Zonal Headquarters, the Power of Cross River, Sweet Prince, as the governor is fondly called, is a promise keeper, a patriotic leader, and a promoter of good governance.
The governor do a great job, and also all those dumping refuse area. You send their trucks or their motor to go and carry those refuse and they pack them, and Calabar become cleanest. If you go out the street, you see everywhere road, street lights. A small time, Cross River State will be like Dubai.
They are persuaded that Senator Bassey Otu will not disappoint Cross Riverians in carrying out reforms and policies which will open doors of economic growth and development in the state.
Within this 9 months, he was able to fix back the dignity of Cross Riverians. He is able to reinstate our pride. He makes us smile.
As the governor marks his first year in office, the people recount with passion where the state was in the past 8 years and where it stands now among the 36 states of the Federation.
I've seen that the man is doing a very great work. He has been walking that road, and since last year, we were even complaining about that bad road, but currently now I'm seeing he's working, he's doing a very nice job, thanks to him.
Praise our governor, this present one, and God will surely protect him and give him long life and prosperity for what he has done, even to the workers, civil servants. He has done much.
They applaud his people first mantra, which the governor has demonstrated by matching words with action.
I will say Prince Otu. I was opportunity to meet him when I was in primary school, where the mother was my proprietor in primary school. And first time I met him, he was a really good person. He paid school fees for so many people. He did so many things, so many good things. Even he bought books, bags and things for so many people. He's a good person, and God continues to bless him. And he should not stop the good work that he's doing.
The needed support for a successful term by continually lifting the administration up in prayers. In Calabar, Achibong Bassey, NTA News.
In a bid to contribute to national development, members of the National Assembly from the First to Fourth Republics converge on Calabar to proffer solutions on issues of food security in Nigeria. The forum with the theme, Food Security Imperative, Sanctity of Welfare and Security of Nigerians is Sacrosanct in the 21st Century Nigeria, attracted participants from all walks of life. Erica Evie completes the report.
The concept of food security in Nigeria requires a total overhauling of the production system to meet the 21st century framework in food availability, stability, access, as well as utilization. These were the assertion of the national chairman and chief host, former Senate President of the Third Republic, Senator Ame Ebute.
So after this conference, we'll be issuing our community and we'll be putting to Nigerians our suggestions as the solution of the present crisis, food crisis, and other security matters in this country.
The issue of food security is very, very important
You understand? If you have a nation that cannot look at the issue of food security, because what is life? It's about well-being, it's about living, it's about eating, it's about food. Nations should be able to provide food for the citizens.
Food security remains a significant challenge in Nigeria, with millions of people facing hunger and poverty, and addressing these issues require concerted effort with modern strategies to tackle the root causes and menace in the country.
We organize ourselves to tackle current issues in Nigeria so that we will continue to contribute our own ideas to the solutions of the Nigerian populace.
The totality of our environment, our outdoor environment, that is dominated by and influenced by urban features.
Other participants also bet their mind on the necessity of providing modern farm techniques, mechanized agriculture, and space for cultivation.
Speak with His Excellency's right on his way to Odukpani to commission to flag up the 2,000 hectares of land for agriculture and all that. So it's definitely where we are tilting to, knowing that from the way it is now, the economy is not too good. But the truth about it is that we can actually encourage ourselves to all be farmers.
Decided to take this topic, food security, which is the in thing right now in the country. We all know what we are facing, and we know the essence of food in this country. One of those who gave the topic said that without food, you can just imagine what the country will be.
Without food, an hungry man is an angry man. So that's why we chose the team.
They should engage professionals like the presenters today to help us out going forward. They are projecting that in 20 years' time, we might not have farmlands again.
There were goodwill messages and presentation of awards to distinguished Nigerians who have contributed meaningfully to the development of the country, as royal fathers also grace the occasion. In Calabar, Erika Ivy, Nta News.
The Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, said this while inaugurating projects at the Nigerian Air Force Base, Calabar. Maureen Leo Adam reports.
This newly constructed edifice of 6 by 3 bedroom block for married officers of 306 Special Mobility Group, built by the Ministry of Defense, is inaugurated by the Chief of Air Staff Hassan Abubakar, while the Cross River State Governor Senator Basiu too inaugurated the 2 kilometers road constructed at the quarters by the Cross River State Government.
The Son, and the Holy Spirit.
The Chief of Air Staff said the edifice is in fulfillment of President Bola Tinubu's commitment to ensure personnel and their families are taken care of, while he assures the Minister of Defense, who approved the construction of the edifice, of the positive impact the project will have in boosting the morale of Nigerian Air Force personnel.
This project will surely have a positive impact in boosting the morale of NAV personnel and their families resident here.
Earlier, the Chief of Air Staff visited the State Governor Senator Basiu in his office to thank him for the construction of the 2-kilometer road in the quarters. He also made a presentation of projects earmarked to be carried out in the Nigerian Air Force Base Calabar and appeal for the support of the state government.
We appreciate the Cross River State government for embarking on the project up to the completion of the foundation work.
The Cross River State Governor, Senator Basiu commended the synergy among the military in fighting insurgency and insecurity in the state, with an appeal for the establishment of more than one unit of the command at Ugoja to enhance the checkmating of external and internal security challenges.
We used to have a unit in Ugoja, but to our chagrin, we discovered that that unit has been depleted. But we need more than a unit there for now, arising from the different threats that we are now witnessing.
The visit was quite mutual, with exchange of souvenirs between the Chief of Air Staff and the Cross River State Governor. In Calabar, Maureen Leo Ajom, NTA News.
The Commandant, Cross River State Command, made the appeal after arresting suspected vandals of critical government infrastructure at the Tinapa Business Resort, Calabar. Correspondent reports. As part of its mandate, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, protects critical infrastructure of government, and this it is carrying out at the Tinapa Business Resort in Calabar after a tip-off about activities of suspected vandals in the area. The vandals were on electrical installations and brought down the poles of the streetlights, cut them with welding machine, and were taking them through the river before they were nabbed while the main culprit escaped with the boat.
Youths are vandalizing the properties of Tinapa. In fact, we got a distress call today that some of the infrastructures here have been vandalized. My advice to the public is that if you see something, you say something, because every infrastructure that is a domicile in your community belongs to you. So you have to own it.
Looking at this place and the instrument they use, no one would have detected what is going on here. But through the help of a fisherman that prompted the youth leader. Well, as it is now, what they have done has really brought the resort backward.
The suspects confessed to the crime.
I caught 3. The other guy caught 3 too. And 6.
Actually, sir, I don't know where he normally sell his goods. Normally, he just took me as a labor, just to work for him. That's what I came for, sir.
It will be recalled that Tinapa was devastated in the wake of the 2020 NSAS protest. In Calabar, Paul Abel, NTA News. Those are the stories trending on our channel this day. Don't forget you can equally watch this newscast on various platforms of our social media handles, including X, Facebook, and YouTube. On behalf of the entire crew, I'm Paul Abel saying, have a wonderful day.